Are there any nominations for the office of Mayor of the new city here?
Yes, there was. Councillor David Bryan from Hucklecote was formally proposed and seconded by his colleagues. The whole City Council also agreed. While former Mayor Andy Lewis looks on, the robing ceremony took place with immediate effect. For Conservative Councillor Pam Tracy, her year as Sheriff has drawn to a close. Her successor is Councillor Phil McClellan from Barwood. Not only will he hold the position of Sheriff, but he also becomes the Deputy Mayor. He too received a vote of approval from the Council. Pam is first to congratulate her successor. The new Mayor and the new Sheriff study the agenda for the rest of the meeting. But first, on this special occasion at Blackfriars Priory, they proceed to the garden area for the official photographs. The sword and the mace bearers play an important part in today's ceremony. Here the official photograph is taken of the full council, followed later by individual parties, after which the serious matter of governing the city of Gloucester begins. St Catherine's Church, London Road, Gloucester, 8 a.m. and preparations are well underway to welcome the Olympic torch. Although not due for some 30 minutes, the number of people is steadily increasing, including school children from nearby schools. This is day 6 for the torch relay, which started its Gloucester journey from the docks and then on to the cathedral. The arrival of the police motorcycle escorts raises the level of excitement. They are part of a complex security system throughout the UK. This coach contains the torch bearers for the stage of its journey today, which will take it on to Worcester and Hereford. The Games have provided an excellent backdrop for advertising and sponsorship. This cavalcade will cover 8,000 miles from the start of the relay on the 10th of May through to the 27th of July. The journey will take them to the Irish Republic, Jersey, Guernsey, the Isle of Man, and of course throughout the whole of the United Kingdom. At last the torch runner arrives. She is one of 8,000 who will be involved. Security guards escort her. Already efforts have been made elsewhere to disrupt the proceedings. The torch is perforated with 8,000 holes, is 31 inches high and weighs almost 2 pounds. To Kingsholm Road now, and again the pavements are lined with eager faces. And here she comes, a new torch bearer, one of the many thousands whose name was put forward for selection in May 2011. How quickly it is all over. All the planning and disruption to traffic, with roads closed and parking restrictions, and all for just a few minutes. Back to London Road, where our journey started less than 1 hour ago. Almost deserted now. The hundreds of spectators have disappeared. Did it really happen? Gloucester Docks. To celebrate the Queen's Diamond Jubilee, the City of Hereford placed an order with local boat builder Tommy Nielsen to build a 1/3 size replica of a river-wide trow. This boat will be taking part, with hundreds of other rivercraft, in a massive display in front of Her Majesty the Queen and Prince Philip on the River Thames on Sunday the 3rd of June. Today the rowers are improving their skills for that great day. Soon the boat will be taken to Hereford, then in due course to London and the River Thames. The bunting hangs over the cross because today Prince Edward, Earl of Wessex, with his wife Sophie, the Countess, are here as representatives of the Queen and will receive from the citizens of Gloucester, a lamprey pie. And here it is, in the shape of the cathedral. Gloucester traditionally has presented this type of pie to the crown for many centuries, on special anniversaries and events. The lamprey, an eel-like fish, was common in the River Severn, but now is rare and protected. Those in this pie came from America. Time for a photo call with the mayor, the sheriff, and of course the town crier. Local reporter Ken Goodwin was also there, on hand to record the event. On College Green, the sightseers and well-wishers have gathered, not only to see the pie, but to welcome the Earl and the Countess.
To the Cathedral City of Gloucester. Sir, we also have today our Lamprey Pie Committee. If you be so kind as to follow me.
The Mayor's gift to the royal couple outlines Gloucester's history and the royal tradition of the lamprey pie. For the royal couple, the inevitable handshakes and introductions, and there will be many, many more before the day is through. Time now for Prince Edward and the Mayor to inspect the pie and admire the skill involved in its baking. Then on to the cathedral, but still time for a chat and a smile.
Very good, excellent. Hello. Much better, thank you very much indeed.
The Countess too seemed to be quite at ease and also ready to stop for a few moments and talk to the onlookers. The bishop and the hussars wait at the south entrance to the cathedral. Yet more formal introductions, handshakes and smiles all around. The young lady with the painting is 7-year-old Rosie Davis. She was the winner in a competition for local school children to design a Jubilee card for the Queen. The Earl and the Countess took time to admire her work and congratulate the little girl. Their easy, relaxed manner has been a highlight of this short visit and is very much in evidence. After a service lasting about 1 hour, the invited guests leave the cathedral. For the waiting crowd, their patience will soon be rewarded as the Earl and Countess say their final farewells to the Dean. Accompanied by Dame Janet Trotter, the Lord Lieutenant of Gloucestershire, and with smiles and final waves, this royal visit to Gloucester has come to its end. It has been a very memorable day for the city. Their visit today continues the links of royal visits to Gloucester through the ages, and long may that be so. Another historic day for the cathedral. These people are here in the cloisters, awaiting the arrival of a very special visitor. And inside in the nave, seats are quickly being taken by an eager congregation. Final preparations are being made. For the choir boys, a day to remember. The bishop looks on as the Dean, the Very Reverend Stephen Lake, opens the service. The Dean preaches on the subject of Jesus feeding the 5,000. He has set himself a challenge and will endeavour to give each person in the congregation a piece of bread from just one loaf. He did. Naturally, the Archbishop was one of the first recipients. The Archbishop outlined his plans for a question and answer session after the service, this to be for the children and the adults. Later, the Dean brought the service to a close with the blessing. This first visit to Gloucester was one of the Archbishop's final duties prior to his retirement. A few weeks after the departure of the Archbishop, the cathedral welcomed the famous Rambert School of Ballet and Contemporary Dance. The young students include some from overseas. Their program here today will be based on a mainly Christian theme. Prior to the dancing, a period of warming up is essential. The audience waits expectantly. Then the dancing begins. This event was just one of the many which took place in the city of Gloucester during the summer of 2012. There were lots more.